Things are working and everything. Come on now. I spoke too soon. Let's see if I can get this going here. Hello. I'm just going to cut some of these off and then we'll get started. Hi, May. Cleveland, Mississippi. Tell me, please, what's the weather? When we're freezing, we have to hear good things. Hi, Dora. How are you? I blocked my, oh, let me show you. It's freezing here, like freezing. Very cold in Mississippi. Did you say Mississippi? Yes. Okay. All right. I just want to show you, we did this last week in our private group inside the loft. I showed them how to do a ladder, and then we put all these pretty things on it, and then I lit it up with a little battery operated light. I think I showed this briefly the last time I was on. And then today, this week they're getting a twofer because I wanted to show them countdowns and countdowns to Christmas. So this is, we partially did this one today. It says sleeps till Christmas. And then these two squares are painted with chalkboard paint. You wrap it in jute for the hanger, jute around the middle, and then you put your piece of chalk on them. And these are, we sell these, but I taught how to do these today in group. I got to talking and I made my buffalo plaid a little wonky, so. And then I have another one to teach them tomorrow. So I wanted to get them both out this week because they're countdowns, and if they want to make them to sell, they've got like 2 weeks because everybody wants to count down by the 1st, right? So that was our project this week, one of them, and I'm doing a second project tomorrow and finishing this one. So that was what took place in the loft today. Hey, Karen. Hi, Annie. Thank you. Hi, Francesca. So tonight we're doing going to do a grapevine, and these are the sitters that we make, the wreath sitters. You gotta be careful. It's like the pilgrim ones we do back here. This one's a snowman, and we just make him into a little pick, and he'll sit right in the bend of the wreath. So he's going to be all decked out in red. He's in red and white, and I've got a little red scarf on him. I'm going to put him over here for just a second. And this, I thought we could, I'm partial. I thought we could use these, maybe some of these greens. These are like junipers. This ribbon and this one with all the glitter. And I only have these 4 picked out. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with just the 4. These are the ones that struck me. So I think I'm going to go with these 4. Hi, Janet. Hi, Darla. Hi, Donna. Hi, Donna. Hi, Jess. So, okay. I'm thinking, I don't know. Maybe I'll put him on and then we'll do the bow for it. I'm really torn though on how many of these to use, so we'll just have to see. You know how I am with the odds. I love odd numbers. So I either have to just do 1 and then my 2 bows, which will probably be enough, or I have to do 3. I could do 1 of these and maybe some snowflakes since he's a snowman. I don't know. We'll see. Raffia, go up there. Okay, so I kind of just, when I have these sitters, and this is one of the messy ones with all the leaves on them, but I like the way they look, so I usually tend to pick them out. You first want to look for things that are sticking out. If you can't tuck it in, you got to chop it off. That didn't sound very good. Oh, you don't have any sound? Can someone type to Darla to go out and come back in? I think that was happening earlier on a live I was watching. Okay, so I normally just like turn these around and I get the part where I think it's gonna, this one's a little wonky. It goes a little far out this side and it's a little more in, but I don't think this way works better. I think the difference is more visible that way than this way. So I'm hoping I can put him right here and then his legs are dangle down here and then I'll just do the bows and such around it. So let me get him back over here. Thank you, Annie. Aw, thank you, Karen. So I drilled into his backside and put a dowel rod up there. I've apologized. And I'm just gonna try, and sometimes these things, if they're really tight wreaths, it's a little, cumbersome, but it always tends to work out. And I like the fact that with the snowman, his hat is hitting the top of the wreath too. So I try to get it in here. This is an exceptionally flat wreath. And I did not realize that when this thing's gonna give me grief. It's either gonna stay in there or it's gonna get chopped off. I didn't realize that when I picked it out. And I got it at Hobby Lobby. So let me just try and hold it down here for a minute so I can get it through here. And then I always adjust the dowel because some wreaths are thicker than others. So I want to leave it long enough when I make these and send them out. I want to leave it long enough that people, man, I'm going to be covered. People can do their own adjusting if they need it longer, but you don't want it sticking out. So it's not sticking out. It is in here. I think I'm gonna, I turned it. I think I'm gonna have to take him out and do it again. I cannot believe I just swiveled that around while I was talking. I had trouble today teaching my project because I kept talking, which you'd think by now I'd be used to this, but I kept talking and I ended up messing up my buffalo plaid. But you'll have that. Okay. I hope that works for Darla. It worked for me earlier when Alive was doing it. Yeah, I was going to do my class. I normally do them on Mondays. And I couldn't go live Monday. It just kept spinning. Okay. Grape leaves. It's not what the brochure showed when they were showing the grape leaves. I'm just saying. Okay, so now's where I decide. I don't know why I'm cleaning that off. It's going to be a mess in a minute. So then I just go in and I put glue back here. I just shoot it right down there where the dowel is. With my rickety. I don't know why I didn't bring my battery out. Did I? No, I think that's the dead one. Something about the cold freezes my brain, you guys, and I guess I just don't think correctly. I had to have my heat on for 45 minutes before I came out. Well, I was out here, but I took off the gloves and the coat before I went live. 45 minutes is what it took to make it safe. So if you want, you could attach a pipe cleaner to the back of his hat. I normally just shoot it with a couple shots of glue. You could drill a hole and wire him up here too. It's entirely up to you. I don't pre-drill those because I want people to make up their own mind, number one. And number two, all grapevines are not the same. Okie doke. So I usually, I do 2 bows. I don't know why I am so stuck on odds when I use flowers, but when I do bows, I always do 2. Strange. So I usually do 1 here and 1 down here. And I could possibly put these up the side underneath some of this. What you think? I think I should make the bows, put them on, and then we'll see what all extras we can fit in here. Okay, so there he is. I'm going to sit him down here where I'm doing the bows because this is a tragic mess. I hope it shakes out before, like, seriously. There's that thing again that's wonky. I'm going to wire that. So this is one of the main vines that goes through this and holds it together. So this one, I could cut off this much of it, but only after I've wired it back in. I don't know why it's popping out like that. I have no clue. I've probably manhandled it too much, to be honest. I tend to throw things around out here. So, there we go. I'm going to lay it down, actually. I'm not going to... I was just going to throw it on the floor. Get that off of there. I'm going to have a gigantic mess to clean up. Okay, so I think I'm just going to... I think I'll start with this one. Where's my wire? Hi, Jerry. Hi, Sherry. Why am I... I like these pre-cut ones. The paddle wire is definitely more cost-effective, but I happen to like these because they're easy. Sometimes you just gotta go with what's easy, So I'm not gonna use, I was gonna use my Pro Bow like I normally use it. I don't think I'm going to. And as I say that, I'm sure my fingers will start freezing and then I'll need to pull it out. So is everybody pretty much cold? Is that what's happening now? Stupid weather. I went on a rant this morning like none other over this weather. Not that it helped anything. Honestly. Not that anyone was listening. But I said, and I quote, mark my words, I don't care if I have to rent a shack in Florida because that's all I can afford. I will not do this again. The things you say. It's freezing. It's too early to be this cold. I mean, you got to give me that, right? It's too early to be this cold. Even if you like cold, it's too early. Because here's the deal. In Ohio, it's going to be like this until probably March. It's supposed to get up in the 50s by the end of the week. We'll see. I'm not really like, holding my breath or anything. So since I'm making 2 of these, I'm just going to do the steps at the same time. I think it's a little easier for me anyway. I try to make one just a tad bit bigger, but I normally end up making them the same size. I don't know why. I love the seasons, I do. But the older I get, the more the cold hurts. And it really puts me in a mood. So what I do when I do these by hand is I just make however many, layers I was going to have in the bow. And then I'll end up in the end wiring them all together. High 40s, low 50s. What don't I say? Right, we had ours 2 days ago. We had 3 inches. Schools were on a 2-hour delay instead of canceling. They should have canceled because it put down ice first and everybody was slipping all over the place. And we usually don't get snow this soon. And I remember this because I remember where I was working. In the December 24th of 2006, it was 84 degrees. Now that was freaky for us. Normally it's not like that. But normally we don't get snow until usually either Christmas week or after. So I don't know what's going on this year. Okay, now with this one, I'm going to be covered in glitter. I just love this. It's all glittery, like super, super glittered. I got this at Michael's. I got Happy Mail from Jackie. Jackie is selling some supplies because she has too much, so I bought some ribbon. And I'll do it again because I have to go to AC Moore this week and I can't go there and not buy the ribbon because they always have, for those of you that have an AC Moore, you're very, very lucky. We just got them here not too long ago. Oh my goodness. It's a good thing they're 20 minutes away from my house. Or 25. That's all I gotta say. I'm making these too big, I think. Nah, let's go for it. Can you really ever get too big when you're doing a bow? Hi, Ellen. Anyways, they always have different stuff. Like, Michael's and Joann's is different too, but they're kind of similar. You can probably kind of tell that they were made maybe by the same company, just different branding. But AC Moore's is really different. They've got just really different prints, and that's why I like there. Whoops, give me this back. Now I'm losing. Okay. My hand is still swollen. I have no idea what I did. And now it's up here in my wrist. It was probably getting ready for that show, I would think. I love AC Moore. It's 50. Okay, I have to go there. Let's see. Oh, imagine that. I have to go there for work tomorrow. I have to go to Hilliard for work tomorrow. What a coincidence. I'm glad everyone in my house is asleep. So I always like to do on these big, on the 2.5 inch, because they're on the bottom, I always like to do 4 loops instead of just the 2. It uses more, but again, doesn't matter. I don't know if they sell online or not. Probably not, because I think before I even went out there for the first time, like when I found out they were in town, I went to their website and it was kind of a little behind. Like it didn't show a whole lot. It showed their sales, but it didn't show specifics. Okay, I'll put that one there. Now, these next two, where did I get that first one? I think this is Hobby Lobby. This one was Michael's. And the next two are Dollar General. Go figure. And I really, really like them. Hi, Peggy. Jacksonville. That's where Ann's from. She's not here tonight, but... Are you in Ohio, Carla? There's one in Hilliard, and there's one made me so mad. We got all excited because they said they were opening another one. And so we're thinking, since the one's in Hilliard, and Hilliard's like over here, we're over here, they're going to come closer to us. So I wouldn't have to drive so far. No, not at all. Okay, so these two, they built one exit up from the Hilliard store. It's at the Tuttle exit. Whoops. Oh, there you are. I see you now, Ann. Okay, so I got these at Dollar General. And I got this one because I didn't have any this thin. That was buffalo. And then this one has buffalo trees and deers. And I mean, you know, it's 9 feet. You can't get excited about the dollar. Well, I guess you can. I mean, I can. I can get excited about it. Any ribbon, okay? You know what? I went to At Home at Polaris last year because everybody I saw online was going crazy over At Home. And I was really, really bummed. The girl I said, where's the ribbon? And she goes, this location doesn't have ribbon. What? Why not? So I haven't tried any of the other locations in town. But I found AC Moore now, and I don't probably need to go anywhere else between Michael's, AC Moore, Joann's. Now they're building a Hobby Lobby right up the street, and it's supposed to be the biggest one in Columbus. It opens, listen to this. The new big Hobby Lobby that's going to be 5 minutes away from my house opens December 30th. Who in corporate office planned that? Yeah, so there's one in Hilliard and one on, I think it's Britton Parkway. At any rate, it's like 1 or 2 exits away from the other one. They didn't get any closer to us. We have a Hobby Lobby that's only about, I was kind of shocked because it's like on this side of town. It's probably 20 minutes from me. But man, this is really nice, you guys. It's very, very, very thick fabric, and it just holds, like, you could do, look at that. You could do whatever you wanted to with it. Not that you'd scrunch it like that, but I'm just saying. It's nice. Nicer than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, anyway, this Hobby Lobby. I'm bummed that they're not open until Christmas. I mean, after Christmas, but there'll be another one. Maybe. See, you're only going to get not very much out of it. That's why it's a box. But I still love it. And I should show you when I get done making the next ones. What I got from Jackie. She's supposed to be having a live sale sometime soon. So you might watch her page if any of you follow her. She's selling some supplies. Now I went too crazy on the tail on that one. Not gonna have enough. Oh, at the at home did have it. See, I'm gonna be right out in that area. Girl, you probably shouldn't have told me that. Shouldn't have told me. Why am I rolling away? I haven't done that in forever. Okay. One more. Oh. I want to do this burlap one. Get those all together when I get done here. Oh, I've got just enough of these. I like buying the, let me make sure of the gauge. This is 24. 26 is okay, but I like that for holding things, like I might hold them all together with a 26. That's wrong. I went the opposite direction. The higher the number, the smaller the wire. So this one's going to be a 22. And then like my black wire that I usually wire everything on with, this one's an 18. And you can tell how different that is compared to what I'm using for the ribbon. Now I've got oil on my hands. Okay. And no, I'm not going to worry about which way these little guys are going. Should I just do 2? I might just do 2. Yeah, I want to do 2, but I'm going to do the tail a little longer. Okay, so I said I was going to announce. So I'm going to announce. I'm just praying I got the stick-to-itiveness for it this year. I do a lot of marathons, all different number of days. And the last 2 that I've done, I haven't announced how many days. I'm going to do them. This is wonky, but we'll fix that. I'm going to start another marathon. I'm shooting for the one that's as long as the last one. I really, really am. But I can't make any promises. And I'm going to start it on Sunday. When I go live, that'll be the kickoff to the marathon. And she's so... Oh, goodness. Thank you, Anne. Today was hard. Today was a hard day. Not that I thought we got past all the hard days, but today was a little more of a... Today was the 30-day mark. I don't know if you remember, but it was on the 13th on a Sunday of October. I was getting ready to go live when all that happened. And when I got up this morning, I just had this heavy feeling, but I didn't... I'm going to be honest, I don't know the date until I look. And I started doing some paperwork for work, and the date just like gut punch. So it was a hard day. I think it was a hard day for everyone. The house was kind of quiet today. So, I don't know. I love a marathon too. Plus, it gets all kinds of things accomplished, you know? All right, so what I try to do when I'm doing this is I'll just separate these a little bit because I twisted them really tight, probably because I was yapping. So what I do is I just set them down in here, one after the next. You could chop these all off and then just wire it all together, but this is just, I don't know, this is just the way I do it. This one probably isn't even long enough, so I might have to add my big wire now. And at some point I will add that big wire to hold everything together, and then I will take off these little guys. Hey Marquita, how are you? And then it hit me today too that this is Kate's year to go to her in-laws for Thanksgiving. So I think I don't know. We all have to talk about it and see what we want to do. Normally we go ahead and have it. And Kate cries because she doesn't get pumpkin pie. You'll have to tease her about her crying over pumpkin pie. One year I didn't make pumpkin pie because have you guys ever seen Paula Deen make pumpkin gooey? Okay, so I made pumpkin gooey and I didn't make pie. And she cried and we teased her about it, but she was crying because her brother was in the Navy and it was her first holiday not with him. Because when Chris went to the Navy, he didn't get to come home for Thanksgiving. But we all teased her that she was crying over pumpkin pie, not her brother. But anyways. I know, the time of year could not have been worse. Not that there's ever a good time for that to happen, but I don't know. And the cold, and it got so bitter cold so quick, and I don't know, it's just, today just sucked. And I don't like using that word, but it just did. Anyway, so we're trying to figure out whether we're going to go ahead and have it or not. If we have Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving, since she's going to be gone, then there's not going to be anybody here but just whoever lives in the house, and we'll just call it dinner. So we might wait on her and the kids and Jim to get back. Okay. Normally, we need to pull these all over the place, and I can't do it without having it attached. So I'm going to run this big one through here, and then I can wire it to the wreath as soon as I get that one done. Let's do it the other way too and see which one's quicker. Because I do it both ways. I've just never paid attention. And I know I forgot to show you all the ribbon from Jackie's store. Grandma Jackie's ribbon store. My Sam's is always out of everything. Or they keep it in the sky and they never get it down. We have a really, really bad, and I'm sure it's like this everywhere, shortage in retail in Columbus. And I'm in a suburb of Columbus. So sometimes things don't get stocked. Every back room I was in today when I was working, trying to find things, it was like nothing had been done. There were all these boxes stamped November 1st, hit the floor. put on floor November 1st, and everything's in the back room because nobody has any help. Well, I just did the opposite of what I said I was going to do, but let's fix it now. Put all these on here. Pull the wires to the back and then get one big wire. Nope. Wrong size. If I use that flimsy one, I like using the thinner ones when I'm making the bow because it seems to, at least my hands can get it to hold tighter. But when I put them together, if I go to stick this 22 gauge through a grapevine, I'm going to lose it. So it won't be any help at all then. So that's why I use the thicker stuff. And then we'll just chop off these little bits back here so we don't have a mess going on. Like right there. Okay, that one's good. Let me cut off this one. I don't want to cut off this one yet because I need it. Okay. Put those there. Let me show you these real quick. There's 12. Okay, this is my all-time favorite, and I can't get that here around here. This one's a cute one. I could even use that one on this wreath, but I decided to go all buffalo. This one, I have never seen this one around here at Sam's. That's a really pretty blue, and I don't ever have enough blue. And I also, the Christmas in Heaven things I make, I give them an option of red or blue ribbon. So I needed that. Look at me justifying it. Snowflakes, you need your snowflakes. That one's got like little diamonds in it. It's really sparkly. And this one is the gray one to go with all my scarlet and gray. This is a thicker blue and gold. Well, hello from Manchester. That's exciting. Okay, so this one's a gold. Now these are good. And I got them all three to go together. Looky there. Look how pretty. And this one's got fuzzies. And this one's got fuzzies. And this one I bought mainly because if you guys, I bought these from Grandma Jackie. She's having a sale. She's supposed to be having another live sale of supplies sometime this weekend or week. So since it's Thursday essentially, I don't know when it's going to be, but just watch her page for that. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, that striped one I got because if you guys watched last, I don't know, if you've been around a year, you know how 2 years ago we won a decorating contest for the house that we didn't even know was going on. Well, actually, we didn't win. Let me tell you what we won. We won second place. You know why? Because somebody had more than us in the side yard. We just decorate the front, and it looks like a gingerbread house. Oh, there she is. Sometime soon. So last year, since we knew there was a contest, we were like, we're not letting anybody beat us. We didn't even know. We won a $25 gift card to Kroger, which was awesome. I enjoyed it. It was sweet. They didn't have to do it, and we didn't even know it was going on. So we get all competitive, and Mom's like, they're not beating us. We're going to decorate. So we got a bunch of gingerbread patterns for small village pieces. I made two like 7-foot mesh trees and out of mesh that was red and white candy striped. I had 3 or 4 little gingerbread houses out there that stood about, I don't know, 3 to 4 feet tall. We cut them out of plywood, and then I strung those with lights. Then I put a spotlight on the whole village. It was a mess. It was just a mess. So that's why that's how I justified the candy stripe one, I guess, is where I was going with that story. Okay, so I'm thinking big one here, little one here. You guys see this? You tell me where you think I should place them. Let me lean him up against me. Okay? So here and here with the this here, or do we take this over here? I don't know. We do want some greens on it, so I'll do that first. I did a live walking around one. Look at all that glitter, you guys. Woo wee. I did a live walking around one night showing everybody the decorations. I even think I took everyone in on another night, but the one night it was just all outside. Let me cut that off. Maybe. It's not gonna let me. Oh my word. This is really beefy wire. Sometimes those don't clamp down like they should, and I don't know why. We'll blame it on them and not me. Okay, I'm thinking quit getting hooked. I'm thinking. I kind of stopped that, didn't I? Stopped that thought process. I want this one because it's bigger. I'm not going to glue these for a minute. I just want to see. Is this going to be right for this? I don't know. Now I'm almost like, I don't know. Let me cut off a couple of these. Well, I have to make up my mind soon because it's getting a little chilly out here. Oh my goodness. Ah! I think this one here, diagonal. What am I doing diagonal? Oh, one here, one down here. Do you guys think I should put greens up both sides? Let's see how it looks. This is the grabbiest wreath, I swear. Maybe it's me. Could possibly be me. Yes, up both sides. Or yes on your diagonal. Yes on your diagonal. Don't you wish we could all talk? Or at least they would, you know, figure out that 30-second thing. I mean, come on, Zuck. You do everything else. Can we have this info a little faster? If I get an email. You guys, I'm logging on and telling you. That would just be too funny. Ooh, I like that. I'm not sure what to do about up here because I don't have another one. Ugh. I could cut some off of another one and just kind of fill in, I guess. Maybe this, the scrunching down here instead of using. Well, look, I broke it off on accident, but it'll work. Come on. Me and this grapevine are gonna fight. I mean, we could all talk, but we'd never get a word in edgewise because we'd all be talking. We'd step all over each other. But it would be cool. You could do one of those conference call things. There we go. Ooh, I like it. I love this juniper. I don't like junipers in real life. I mean, I guess they're okay if they're not. They planted them at a lot of homes around here, and then if people don't take care of them, they get really ugly. Like woody or something, and not a whole lot of green on them. So, I don't know. So, I've never cared for them. And if you have to cut them down, they hurt. So, that's probably why I have an attitude with junipers. All right. I'm going to put the bows on, and then we'll decide what goes after that. Where did I get that greenery? Hobby Lobby. It's gorgeous. And last week, I think I got it last week, that was half off. You gotta hit Hobby Lobby during their half offs, you know. Okay, so I need to put this, like, hold on. Let me attach it, and then I'll play with it. I have to put it so that it's not gonna cover up his head. And that's just going to mean moving the loops around, I think. Okay. I'm going to leave that there like that for now. Because I've been known to come out the next morning and look at the wall. I was hoping we'd get a warm-up because this wall... This is why I don't take a lot of pictures of stuff I do on lives. I throw it up here, and this wall is very cute, palette wall. My son worked very hard on it. However, everything, this is a little tip, if you're taking pictures, you don't want to take it on a palette wall unless you painted it. I'm going to paint it white because it's making my pictures come out a little yellow. But... you know, if the weather doesn't cooperate, I can't paint it white unless I'm running the heat constantly the whole time I'm painting. I don't know if I want to do that because then you got fumes. But I'm pretty used to the fumes around here. Last Friday when we were getting ready for the show, we didn't get the hose tightened on the propane, and we didn't even notice like it stunk in here until one of us left and came back in. We were getting a little spacey, so you got to be careful with that. Well, extra spacey. Usually on show night at whatever time in the morning all protocol goes out the window. Okay, now I think that's perfectly the way I want it, except for it was just a little quarter turn off there. Yeah, they were getting to my brain. I think that's what happened today. I mean, I turned it off before I did class, but did my live, but I don't know what was happening. I just started talking and I just was like, totally messed up that buffalo. If you guys just got here, this is what we did in my group today. Well, we're going to finish it tomorrow because, you know, we painted it. I painted it all, but you have to wait and let that paint cure a little bit before you start putting decals on it. So, and this is a countdown. And these two things right here are chalkboard paint. And then you just hang your piece of chalk off of this. So that was today's project. Okay, there again, it's a little quarter of a turn off. All right, so where we say we're going? Down here? Ooh, I like that. Good idea, Karen. Thank you. Because I always just go like that. I probably should stop doing that. It's probably making them look lopsided. Hi, Francis. Come on. Okay. Now, here's the question. Poinsettias, buffalo plaid poinsettias, or snowflakes? And you guys are probably noticing I'm not gluing any of this, and that's because I'll hang this on the wall, and when I come out in the morning, I'll know if I want to change anything. I always have to wait. I don't carry them in. Okay. Where did my... Oh, there it is. I thought I forgot to attach that part of the bow. Which is highly possible. This is the one that I did 4 on. These are the ones that I said were too big, so I'm just going to bend them down a little bit. That was too much. There we go. Now, because this guy's a sitter, if you wanted, you could totally put something in his lap. Like, I don't know, a little snowman, or you could do a little arrangement here in his lap. But he has a lap, and you can put stuff in it. It's just like my big ones that we make that actually sit on people's porches. We just shrunk him. And that is going to have to be... I made that loop too big. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Do we want to build a snowman? Oh, sorry. Do we want to go that? Or do we want to stick these in? These are the flakes. They're glittery, like this ribbon. Or it's this. Snowflakes, snowflakes. Okay. We'll go with snowflakes. I am buffalo plaid crazy, y'all. And if you saw how I dress half the time, you'd really know how buffalo plaid crazy I am. I had to laugh the other day. I saw that thing on Facebook and it said, oh, I've got 5. You guys, I can do 5 if I need. See how crazy I am over the odds? Anyways, it said something about, I forget how most girls dress in their buffalo plaid and look whatever. I look like a logger that's missing its hatchet or something. Oh, shoot. So I'm going to use all 5 of these, and then that may be something I edit tomorrow too. I'm going to do 3 right up here, and then I'll put another one down here. I like that they're kind of sticking out like that. Sticking up, I mean. I'm going to have to go back and get more of this juniper, though. Okay. There we go, you guys. Here he is. Sitting there waiting for winter. I'm sorry I can't flip my camera. I don't know what's going on. It won't let me flip. It lets me flip in the private group, but not on live on my main page. So there's our little snowman sitter. And I'll come out in the morning and see. I can't imagine wanting to change any of it. I think that I like it just the way that it is. I'm probably gonna put something that lights in his lap. Some battery operated thing that lights in his lap. Ooh, wouldn't that be fun? I'm gonna have to think about this. I don't know whether I want to do one of those strands or one of the candles. I think the candles are too big though, like I have in the Pilgrims. But anyways, okay, here he is, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me, and leave your comments below on how long you think my marathon should go. And it starts Sunday. So I will see you all Sunday. Have a blessed rest of your week, you guys. And I really appreciate you being here. Join the Makery if you haven't already joined. And if you're interested in learning, we do have Inside the Loft, and you can click on that at the top of our page. All right. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you Sunday. Bye.